Hey everybody, happy Christmas, Merry New Year, all that stuff. Here's a little update on what I've been doing. Here's me Mad Doc Smash Adams figure. I gave him a clown face on his back banner, green stuffed him a little clown nose, painted it red, and gave it the white face paint and clowny eye makeup. You can kind of see it a little bit from if I do that. Also, what else with this guy? His dirty syringe broke off, or his dirty syringe, his needle. So I'm gonna have to drill a little hole and pin a paper clip inside there. But yeah, poor thing. His needle is broken for the time being, and he's very happy because he won his staring contest with my Chihuahua. So he's having a happy New Year. His resolution, I don't know, scare more children. Next, I've got these dwarves that I'm painting up. One more unit for Joe, and I'm doing a little something different just to make these guys stand out on the battlefield. They still got the green and gold paint scheme, which is actually what Joe wanted, but coincidentally is my high school's colors. So I'm very having some flashbacks while I'm painting these guys. Go Bulldogs! They've got these beer cups that they're holding that come with the sprues on the Dwarf Warrior pack, and I'm not really sure where Joe got these extra bits. I haven't painted these two guys up, but they've got these extra bits that I put on them because there weren't enough beer cup holding hands, so I gave them these little kegs and spare beer cups with the Bugman's B on them to hold from their belts so they can drink at their convenience while they're on the march. But still have to finish painting these two. But these are the kind of guys that are gonna end up what the whole unit of 25 is gonna end up looking like. Excuse me. Got a variety of different beards that I'm using. I really like the Khemri brown shaded with Devlin mud and then highlighted back up with Commando khaki. Keep saying khaki. And the Calton brown, not bad as a dark brown, but you can't really see it from this video, the quality, but the brown is really the best. And I'm still working on getting a good convincing blonde, but for my blonde I use Eand Dark Sun shaded with Griffin sepia and then highlighted back up with a mix of golden yellow and then finally some sunburst yellow and a little bit of skull white mixed in. If you can see from the beer cups I gave them, I'm going to give them, for all the ones that are holding beer cups in their hands, I'm going to be giving them a little bit of foam at the top, painted with a little stippling effect of skull white, and then the ale itself, the beer, is going to be Eand Dark Sun, and all of it is just washed over with some gloss varnish to give it that shiny, liquidy feel to it. And I love how the model looks like it's sloshing out of the beer cup while he's moving. So there's a little bit of motion to that, and I love how they made those figures. I've also given their faces a light glaze of scab red mixed into the flesh tone, which is Talarn flesh, and I think it gives it a great little red tinge to show that they're just a little bit tipsy as they're on the march. And even though you can't see it, it's a great effect. I wish you guys could see the look on their faces. It's very cute considering they're dwarves, and last thing they want to be is cute, but they don't mind being drunk, so there you go. Lastly, the final thing I want to show you is this awesome war boss on war bike. It's a Forge World model, and I think this piece is just so amazing. If you've noticed, I've given him the Azbag the Stomperer treatment, so this is going to be my war boss in case I decide to field him on a war bike instead of on foot. And so according to the theme of my freebooter army, I gave his bike the same treatment I gave him, which is just painting it in all the different colors of the 6 different clans. So you can see we've got some evil suns for the wheels. The wheel guards have a little bit of bad moons and death skull blues. There's some snakebite, which is the bone with the red dags, very those very reminiscent of like Native American Indian looking tribal stuff. And of course the Blood Axe camouflage in different areas. So here's some jungle camo, and then here's some Arctic or urban camo on his shoulder plates. And of course the Goth checkers. And on the front I tried to do all 6. So there's the Blood Axe, the Evil Suns, Bad Moons, Death Skulls, Goth, and Snake Bites. So that was my little touch on it, but the model itself is just so great. These Forge World models are so amazing. They can do so much great detail. Can't really see it, and I didn't even notice it because when you look at the model online, they don't really, you're not really able to see this detail, but he's got a battery strapped to his body, like a car battery, with these 2 jumper cables that are fixed to it with the little metal jumper pieces, jumper cable, I don't know what they're called, can't think of it off the top of my head, that are powering his power claw, which is a circular drill that he's got attached to his hand. And it's such a great looking thing that's covered up by this giant jet turbine engine with these nitrous boosters on it. And it's just such a great looking model all the way around, from the spikes on the front wheels to each individual steel piece of metal on the back tracks, to the canisters on the front, to even the Daka guns that look very World War I-ish. And I gave the guns the full magazine feeding the bullets into the guns, and then the empty shell casings flying out the top, which make the piece look so great. Like, it really gives a sense of motion. You can kind of see here the empty shell casings flying out the top from that side of the gun. And the model is so wonderful, and I'm so happy that my girlfriend bought this for me for Christmas, that she accepts the nerd that I am. She accepts me for who I am, that I'm a big Warhammer nerd. And I've loved this model ever since I saw it on White Dwarf, and so I'm very happy that now I have it in my collection. So in case I ever do decide to field Azbag on a war bike, which not sure if I really want to do that, I have the model for it, and my other Azbag model can be turned into a knob, a regular knob to just throw into the rest of my knob boys. But there you go. Hope you guys liked it. I hope you're all having a happy, safe, healthy end of the year, and I hope the new year finds you all well. So have a good one, and see you next time.